And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
One that can see.
Florida has rolled out America's first fully autonomous police cruiser. They call it the Pug. It's packed with 360-degree cameras, license plate scanners, and thermal imaging drones that can spot you hiding in bushes or even inside of buildings. The sheriff says it's about community safety, but civil rights groups are sounding the alarm. And the worst part of it all is that right as this tech hits the streets, Florida has quietly killed off most of its civilian police oversight. PUG stands for Police Unmanned Ground Vehicle. It's built on a Ford Explorer with some pretty significant surveillance tech. First, it has 360-degree cameras that record everything around it at all times. It records every person, car, and movement. Second, it has thermal imaging abilities, which are a significant step up from night vision. Thermal can detect heat signatures through walls, through dense trees, even through your curtains at night. Third, the Explorer comes equipped with license plate readers. They're constantly scanning every single car that they pass by and checking those license plates against a crime database. Fourth, there are audio sensors that can pick up sounds and conversations in the area. And lastly, and the most significant piece of tech, is the ability to launch drones. Aerial drones with thermal cameras that give police a bird's eye view during active situations. The Miami-Dade sheriff, Resi Cordero-Stutz, says that this is the future. She said to quote, "We are setting the standard for what will become the future of law enforcement in this country." Privacy implications are pretty concerning. The 360-degree cameras are constantly recording, not just when someone is doing something wrong, but at all times just because the vehicle is there. The thermal imaging is even more invasive. In 2001, the Supreme Court ruled in a case called Kylo versus United States that the thermal imaging on someone's home without a warrant is unconstitutional. The rationale for the decision was that thermal imaging reveals details about what's happening inside your home that would normally require the police to physically break in and see. But the Pug has this technology mounted on the drones that can fly overhead. Experts are asking, does launching a thermal drone over private property violate the same rule? Legally, the answer isn't quite clear yet. Then there's the license plate readers. These just don't scan license plates of suspected criminals. They're constantly scanning every single vehicle. The data gets stored and can be used to track where you go, who you visit, and what your daily patterns look like, all without a warrant or any suspicion of any wrongdoing. Police have found a way to get around the facial recognition ban that 15 states have in place. The worst part of it all is that the workaround is even worse than the systems that were banned in the first place. Police are using a tool called Track, which is made by Veritone. They even nicknamed the system internally as the Jason Bourne app. What makes Track legal is that it doesn't analyze your face. It only analyzes things that you can actually change. Meanwhile, most facial recognition laws only cover permanent features. So Track slips right through the cracks. The interesting thing is that some of the things it tracks aren't actually that easy to change. Nathan Westler, an ACLU attorney, said their profile is going to be the same day after day. The potential to track somebody over time is pretty equivalent to face recognition. Track is already being used by the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Defense, and local police departments in places that have banned facial recognition. Some local coffee shops have started rolling out AI systems to track your every move and make sure your barista is productive. Neurospot is an AI-powered surveillance system that's being deployed in cafes and coffee shops around the world, and in this video we'll break down exactly how this technology works, the data it's collecting on both customers and workers, and why privacy advocates and labor unions are raising some serious red flags. Neurospot is an AI-powered software system that runs 24/7 on surveillance cameras installed throughout cafes. The system uses advanced machine learning to identify and track customers by drawing boundary boxes around them and monitoring how long each person stays within the cafe. Along with tracking customers, it's also tracking baristas' movements and measuring productivity by counting how many drinks each staff maker serves per hour. The AI attempts to estimate customer satisfaction by analyzing facial expressions and visit duration. All of this data is being processed in real time to help managers optimize staff allocation, reduce wait times, and improve what they call operational efficiency. The system is also being used to generate training data for robotic automation by observing humans complete repetitive tasks over and over. So essentially, baristas are training their future replacements. Neurospot can process video data locally or on cloud servers. It converts raw footage into actionable analytics. The system may not store full video footage long term. Instead, it focuses on extracting and storing metadata and analytic summaries. This is an attempt to balance functionality with privacy concerns, although it's likely not going far enough. First off, customers and staff are under near constant observation. This feels like it infringes on personal privacy expectations, even in semi-public places like cafes, especially when you consider the collection of sensitive behavioral and facial expression data. One tech commentator perfectly captured the duality, saying, "As a customer, my immediate reaction is shock and fear. We're looking at a potential future where this level of surveillance becomes normalized across retail and hospitality environments." It also brings serious challenges related to privacy, employee dignity, and workplace fairness. The lack of federal regulations around this type of behavioral and biometric data collection means that companies can deploy these systems at a scale without adequate safeguards.
Occurs on a Sunday morning. My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready.